Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another comic video. Today, we're going to look at all the Batman-related DC comic releases from August of 2022. When I say Batman-related, I mean Detective Comics, Batman Comics, Future State, Batman Urban Legends, Justice League, Harley Quinn, anything that's even remotely Batman-related. I order all my comics from DCeased.com. That stands for DiscountComicBookService.com. I order from them because they offer 40% off the cover price, and when you get all the Batman-related books like me, 40% off makes a pretty big difference. In August, there's a bunch of cool cover homage variants. We're still continuing with Dark Crisis. Looking forward to seeing how that's going to unfold and how the DC universe is going to be after that. In this video, we're going to take a look at each of the books, cover by cover, pile by pile. We'll take a look at my comic wall, and we'll get all these books put up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's see how we got to this point. So here's a look at my comic wall. You may not be able to see very well behind all the unopened action figures, but these are all my Batman and related comics behind there. Tons and tons of books, tons and tons of figures, all Batman and related. Here's the box as it came from DCBService.com. So let's get this box unpacked. DP Service always does a good job packing up the books. Bunch of bubble wrap. Comics are protected pretty nicely. We've got a couple of graphic novels here wrapped in plastic. Here's a bundle of individual comics. Got cardboard on either side, wrapped in plastic, rubber band around them. Another single graphic novel. Another single graphic novel. Another bundle of individual comics. Another bundle of individual comics. And it looks like one last bundle of individual comic books. Here are all the bundles laid on the table. 7 different bundles, 4 with individual comics, and 3 with graphic novels. Now let's get them out of this plastic. And here are the bundles on the table, out of their plastic prison. The next step is going to be to put these books into an order that makes sense to me, just like they are on my comic wall. So I put these books into different piles that make sense to me, just like they are on my comic wall. There are 5 different piles in front of you. The first pile will contain my core Batman-related comics. The second pile, the Justice League books. The third pile, Harley Quinn books, followed by Batman sidekicks with their own titles and their own teams. And then pile number 4 will contain other Batman-related characters with their own titles. And the final pile will be Batman one-shots, miniseries, and graphic novels. Next, I'm going to take this invoice and make sure nothing was missing or forgotten. As you can see, 40% off the cover price, and that does make a pretty big difference. Comics are just getting more and more expensive. In this pile here, we should have 102 books. So everything seems to check out. All books accounted for. I do have a couple of doubles. I'm not exactly sure how that happened. They must have been offered as pre-orders in a couple different months for me to mess up like that. So the next step is going to be to check out each pile, cover by cover. We'll start off with the core Batman-related titles. So here's the first pile. We'll start off with the original Detective Comics. This is a reprint of number 27 from 1939. Batman's first appearance. Straight old school. When Detective Comics started, issues 1 through 26 featured a different detective every issue. And once Batman appeared, he took over. He was in every issue after that. And they're now almost up to issue 1100. So this is the reprint I got in this bundle. I do have some other older reprints. This is a Millennium reprint of sorts. And I also have this older reprint here. Skip forward about 80 some years. Detective Comics 1063. Detective Comics 1063 variant cover. Now on to Batman. This is number 126, Fall of the Dark Knight. Batman 126 variant cover. Now Batman 126, yet another variant cover. This is sort of an homage to old Marvel books. I believe it's a Spider-Man cover. Here's another Batman 126, odd sort of beach variant cover. Ridiculous that Batman would ever be like this at the beach. On to Batman Urban Legends. This is number 18. Batman Urban Legends 18 variant cover. The Signal. Looks like Batman and the Outsiders. Katana, Metamorpho, Black Lightning, and Batman. Batman Urban Legends 18 variant cover. Looks like the Demon Etrigan. On to I Am Batman, number 12. I Am Batman, number 12 variant cover. Future State Gotham, number 16. Future State Gotham 16 variant cover. Batman, Superman, World's Finest, number 6. First Flight of the Flying Grayson. Batman, Superman, World's Finest, number 6 variant cover. And Batman, Superman, World's Finest, number 6. Looks like the Beach Party variant cover. Now for the Justice League pile. We still don't have an ongoing Justice League series. I imagine we'll get one when Dark Crisis is over. We'll start off with Jurassic League number 4 of 6. Simply a ridiculous title. Jurassic League number 4 variant cover. Now a new series, DCeased, War of the Undead Gods, number 1 of 8. The final chapter begins. I did enjoy reading the DCeased books. Looking forward to reading this chapter. DCeased, first issue of War of the Undead Gods. This is a variant cover. Looks like an homage to X-Men comics. Lobo sort of playing the role of Wolverine there. DCeased, War of the Undead Gods number 1 variant cover. I thought this thing was pretty cool. GCPD Coroner, DCeased, War of the Undead Gods number 1 body bag edition. You see this black body bag? Even has a zipper on the back. Dark Crisis, number 3 of 7. This should be remolding the DC universe of sorts. Dark Crisis, number 3, variant cover. Dark Crisis, number 3, yet another variant cover. On to Dark Crisis Young Justice, number 3 of 6. Dark Crisis Young Justice, number 3 variant cover. Impulse there. Young Justice targets Young Justice targets 2 variant cover. Multiversity Teen Justice number 3. And Multiversity Teen Justice number 3 variant cover. This next pile will contain my Harley Quinn books, followed by my Batman sidekicks with their own titles and their own teams. Starting off with Harley Quinn, number 18, Task Force XX. Harley Quinn, 18 variant cover. Harley Quinn 18, yet another variant cover. This is an homage to Batman #1. Now, of course, I don't have a Batman #1, as that issue is worth millions. But here's a reprint of Batman #1, Millennium Edition, old school, classic Batman and Robin, followed by classic Batman and Harley Quinn. On to Harley Quinn number 19. Harley Quinn number 19 variant cover. And then Harley Quinn 19, you get another variant cover. This is an homage to Detective Comics number 38, the first appearance of Robin. The sensational character find of 1992, Harley, the Girl Wonder. Here's a reprint of Detective Comics number 38. Sensational character find of 1940, Robin the Boy Wonder. Very similar to what we got going on here. And here's another reprint, Millennium Edition of Detective Comics 38. And here's an older cover homage from Marvel Comics, Deadpool number 51. Now onto Harley Quinn number 20. Continue with Task Force XX. Harley Quinn number 20 variant cover. Looks like she has her own football team. Harley Quinn number 20 variant cover. This is sort of an homage to Detective Comics, I believe 358, the first appearance of Barbara Gordon Batgirl. Meet the new Harley. And I don't have the original version of that, but here's a reprint, Millennium Edition, Detective Comics number 358. Meet the new Batgirl. Onto Harley Quinn number 21. Harley Quinn 21 variant cover. Harley Quinn 21, yet another variant cover. A whole lot of Harley. Harley Quinn 21, yet another variant cover. This is an homage to The Killing Joke. I imagine all of you guys out there know what The Killing Joke is. Fantastic graphic novel. Now onto Robin, number 17. I'm Robin, number 17 variant cover. Now for Nightwing, number 95. Nightwing 95 variant cover. And Nightwing number 95, sort of beach party variant cover. This next pile here will contain other Batman characters with their own titles. Starting off with the Sword of Azrael, number 1 of 6, Say Your Prayers. I'm really excited about this series, as I remember the original Sword of Azrael introducing the character. Sword of Azrael, number 1, variant cover. Now, Sword of Azrael, Dark Knight of the Soul. This is a one-shot. Sword of Azrael, Dark Knight of the Soul, number 1, variant cover. Batman Beyond, New Year, number 5. Batman Beyond, New Year, number 5, variant cover. Onto Deathstroke Incorporated, number 12. Year 1, Chapter 3. Deathstroke Incorporated, number 12, variant cover. Deathstroke Incorporated, number 12, Beach Party variant cover. Onto Task Force Z, number 11. Looks like Red Hood there. Task Force Z, number 11 variant cover. That old Gordon GCPD robot suit. Now for Catwoman, number 46. Tango with Traitors. And then Catwoman number 46, variant cover. Catwoman 46, Beach Party variant cover. Batgirls number 9. Poison Ivy number 3. Poison Ivy number 3 variant cover. Poison Ivy number 3 another variant cover. And finally, Poison Ivy 3 yet another variant cover. And this final file will contain my one-shots, miniseries, graphic novels, miscellaneous stuff, and appearances in other DC titles by Batman. We'll start off with Batman One Bad Day, The Riddler. Batman One Bad Day, The Riddler variant cover. Batman White Knight Presents Red Hood Book 1, continuation of the White Knight series. Batman White Knight Presents Red Hood number 1 variant cover. Batman White Knight Presents Red Hood Book 2. It looks like Shriek on the front there. Batman White Knight Presents Red Hood Book 2 variant cover. DC vs. Vampires number 8 of 12. DC vs. Vampires number 8 variant cover. Pretty cool cover there. DC vs. Vampires Coffin Edition collects issues 1 through 3. DC vs. Vampires Crypt Edition, collecting books 4 through 6 of the series. DC vs. Vampires All Out War 2 of 6. Azrael Deathstroke, pretty cool combo. DC vs. Vampires All Out War number 2 variant cover. Batman the Knight number 8 of 10. Batman the Knight number 8 variant cover. Batman Killing Time number 6 of 6, finishing off this miniseries. Batman Killing Time number 6 variant cover. Catwoman Batman. Batman Fortress number 1. Batman Fortress number 1 variant cover. Batman Fortress number 2. Batman Fortress number 2 variant cover. Batman Fortress number 3. Batman Fortress number 3 variant cover. Batman Fortress number 4. For some reason I have this issue twice. Batman Fortress number 4 variant cover. Same with this one. First glance I thought it was Man-Bat, but it's definitely Green Lantern. Flashpoint Beyond 4 of 6. Flashpoint Beyond number 4 variant cover. Now to the graphic novels. Batman vs. Robin, Road to War. DCeased Pennyworth, Younger Alfred stories. Batman and Robin. Deathstroke Incorporated Volume 1. King of the Supervillains. And then a couple of miscellaneous things that I believe were free, they're not on my invoice. Absolution. And another freebie. New Think. And here are all the comics laid on the floor. All the August 2022 Batman-related issues of floor, full of Batman awesomeness. Now to get these books put up onto my comic wall, we'll start off with the core Batman-related titles. Now let's get the pile put up with the Justice League books, and the next pile to put up will contain the Harley Quinn stuff and the Batman sidekicks. Now let's put up this pile that has other Batman characters with their own titles. Now let's get this final pile put up. One-shots, miniseries, and graphic novels. So that was a look at all the DC comic Batman-related releases from August of 2022. I'm not really sure what's up with the pool party variant covers. They're kinda cool, but the one with Batman at the beach is just stupid. We continue with Dark Crisis, and I think it's going to be another reboot of the DC Universe when that's done. We'll know pretty soon. Looking forward to the September issues. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure and comic reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys real soon.